Hey everyone, this is Jake Heaps here in the 710 Film Studios, coming to you after a huge win versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in dramatic fashion. A little more dramatic than my liking, but that's okay. This was a huge win for them and obviously for the offense to get rolling. And now you see this offense clicking on all cylinders. You're getting Tyler Lockett heavily involved. DK Metcalf had his best game yet as a pro. And also you look at Chris Carson having over 100 yards rushing. But we're going to dive into two plays in particular, one highlighting a great rub concept, and the second one, just excellent route running by DK. So let's get right into it. So this is to cap off the first drive of the series. This is the first drive of the game for the Seahawks. They're down 7-0, and this was much needed to be able to keep pace in a dramatic shootout type of game. I thought this was Brian Schottenheimer's one of his best offensive drives that he has called since he's been the Seahawks offensive coordinator. Here what you see is you've got a 3-by-1 formation with Luke Wilson attached tightly to the formation, and he's just going to stay in and block along with Chris Carson. So this is a 3-man route concept, and what you see here is you've got cover one man. So this deep safety, he's going to be reading the eyes of the quarterback, and everybody else is man-to-man across the board. Now, the Seahawks recognized this, called this, and this was something that I'm sure that once they got inside the 20, they knew that Tampa Bay liked to go to cover one, and so they called the perfect play in this situation. What they end up doing here is they run a post by DK Metcalf to draw the attention of this corner, and they have Jaron Brown running a whip route. Now, the key, though, with this play is it's really a rub concept, and Jaron Brown running this route, and he's not trying to win to get himself open. He is trying to get in the way of this corner right here as Tyler Lockett is going to try and set up and break away underneath Jaron Brown, and this is perfectly executed. I'm going to show you here exactly why. So Tyler does a great job as he goes up, staying patient. He's staying patient, not really trying to run this route full speed because he's allowing time for Jaron Brown to run this route, and you see him with his shoulders square and his eyes to the corner. Now, the excellent job in this situation is it's really hard for receivers to have the discipline not to bump into the DB and draw the flag. And Jaron Brown does an excellent job of just getting this corner to hesitate just a little bit to give Tyler a second to win the route. So Jaron Brown takes his upfield shoulder, forcing Dean to come underneath Tyler. So this is set up perfectly with the patience of Tyler and Jaron Brown taking the proper angle to get the DB to do exactly what they want. Now, go to the next picture here. Game over. You see now, because Jaron Brown attacked the upfield shoulder of Dean, now he's in this trail position to Tyler Lockett, and now you also see how this post route cleared out that area with the corner following him, and now you've got all this space in the back of the end zone for Russell Wilson to drop a perfect pass in the back. And if you're ever in this position as a corner against Tyler Lockett and Russell Wilson, game over, might as well forget about it because you can bank on this being a very nice, easy completion for a touchdown, capped off a beautiful drive, the first drive of the game. Now, we're going to come into the next situation, and this situation here was critical. At fourth quarter, 4:34 left in the game is tied, and so this is the drive that gets the Seattle Seahawks ahead with limited time remaining in the game. Huge momentum play here. So what the Seahawks dial up is this made me laugh as I was watching this during the game. They line up George Fant out wide, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they don't even do the service of, respecting my man Fant out there on the pass. Shameful, I think. But they motion him back down. They're just trying to create a little bit of uniqueness, get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers thinking a little bit. Also, it's a great man zone indicator. If you notice, the guy who's coming out here to lazily cover Fant is actually the safety. So if you ever watched my breakdowns, man zone indicators, if a tight end or a running back goes out wide and the safety or linebacker covers him, that means it's man-to-man coverage. So that's exactly what we got here. Russell Wilson at this point knows I've got man-to-man coverage. The route concept here is just simply going to be a two-man concept, and it's going to be deep crossers. Tyler Lockett is going to come here and try and go to the back pylon. DK Metcalf is going to cross and go to the back pylon. That's their angles, and they can adjust it based off how the DB is playing them. So Jerron Brown is going to step back in here, and he's going to protect. And you get to the final formation here with George Fant. Protection, protection, two-man route, DK and Tyler. Okay? So now, my favorite part about this play, simple concept as it seems, but DK's intricacies in his route running here were perfect. And this is why you see a rookie being able to lead the league in receptions and yardage and really starting to take shape as the clear number 2 receiver in this offense and be a difference maker. Okay, so man-to-man here. Tyler's clearing this thing out, and DK has the matchup of the day. Number 35, Dean, it was getting picked on by Russell Wilson all game long, as he should. He was playing due to injury, and DK sets this up beautifully. He knows it's man-to-man, and so DK dives in here, but what he does that's so effective is he does what we call a stair step. He starts to push vertical on this defender, as you can see. With that punch step, this leg right here that DK is about to put in the ground, he's already gone vertical. He's going to put that foot in the ground, and he's going to leave him. So what that does to the DB is it gets him second guessing. Maybe DK at this point in time, because he's stepping vertical, his shoulders are straight vertical down the field, he could break out, he could break in, he could break anywhere he wants at this point in time. So it leaves little room for the defender to guess where he's going. So DK sets that up, he stair steps him and breaks across. Now we go to the next picture, and you're going to see why that was such a great move. Look at the separation that DK has created here. Now, because he stair stepped him and made that nice little adjustment in his route running, he gets this awesome separation, makes it very easy for Russell Wilson to throw this football out in all this space for DK. And now DK, being the physical freak that he is, at 6'4", 229 pounds, 4'3", 40. James Dean, unfortunately here, although a nice effort, has zero chance to catch DK Metcalf in open field, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown, getting the Seahawks up in a critical situation in 4th down in this amazing shootout. So the huge development there, Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, all those 3 guys are on the same page, clicking at a high level right now, and they're going to need that same production, same crisp route running, and great concepts to be able to beat the San Francisco 49ers at Levi Stadium.